Again, before we start this video, you know what to do, and it's much appreciated. Thank you. How's it going, everybody? It's your most so Prince Steel, TethysAutism, and I'm back with another episode of TethysAutism Diaries. And in this episode, it's just going to be a rambling one. I've not really picked a particular topic. I'm just going to talk about a few points that I want to bring up that I think are actually interesting talking points from my own experience. And if there's any tidbits of advice in there, it can help people, I hope it does. Now, here's something interesting. Now, I was watching a video, a sort of compilation of some of the character Vision from Marvel, from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Watching a compilation of his quotes and his greatest moments, and there was a bit of a conversation that came up between him and Wanda in Captain America's Civil War. And this honestly, brilliant film. But this really got me sort of relating this to autism, and I thought, well, this kind of relates to how I feel about my autism in a way. Here's the quotes. Its true nature is a mystery, and yet it is part of me. I wish to understand it. The more I do, the less it controls me. And that struck me, to be fair, because it is a mystery to me, my autism. It is a mystery to me. I'm still learning things about it. But the point of understanding it more so it controls me less is sort of, it really does speak to me. Particularly in terms of particular behavioural and understanding aspects about my autism, myself. Well, for instance, frustration. Now, when I was younger, my parents can attest to this, I'd get frustrated over some of the most minor things in the world, and it could even come down to not being in my own routine and not having my particular brand of like beans or crisp or something like that, as my dad would tell me. Hey, nowadays I can have a bag of crisps for a little and think, well, it says like Walkers, I've had it. But as I've grown older, I've sort of realised that my frustration is from being outside of my comfort zone, and my comfort zone is my routine and my habits, and knowing whatever is there for me, what I know, is going to be there. So, in order to sort of mitigate that, I've come up with this. So in my head, if I've got something planned, or if I know my day is going to be a certain way, like obviously, getting up, having breakfast, getting washed, going to work, doing particular things at work I know I'm going to do, come home, do gym, have food, and chill out. Nah. If that day is broke, if there's ever going to be a point where the day is going to get broken up by something that I've not predicted and that's outside of the routine, my backup plan is always whatever. Now, to elaborate with this, basically, every day in my life, I've got plan A, plan B. Plan A is normal day. Plan B is whatever. So whatever is basically something is going to happen that's outside of your control, or something's going to happen that you've got to sort out. You just go with the flow. And to be honest, most of the time, whenever something like that happens, whenever plan B, whatever, happens, all I can think is, right, it's happened. And there's no sense of frustration then. There's no, it's not part of the routine. It's not part of the routine. For me, having that sort of always backup plan has reduced my frustrations down. Mega, absolutely mega. So let's say I'm leaving work. I know it takes me about 45 minutes to get back home. I know that by the time I get there, I'll have 10 minutes to get ready to do a workout. Now, if I hit a bit of traffic and that delays me by 10 minutes, my brain goes, I've got a set amount of time for working out. I can fit it in. It's whatever. Another thing for me is social interaction. And when I'm talking social interaction, I'm talking just people out and about, just walking by. People at work sometimes. Because I tell you what, because of my autism, I get terrified. I get absolutely terrified. And I'm just even doing a phone call sometimes, I'm nervous, I'm checking. But the more I've exposed myself to those interactions, the more I've got comfortable, confident, and more able to do these things on my own. For example, let's say I'm at the shop and I just happen to strike up a conversation with a lovely old lass, a lovely old woman, and we're just talking about the day, and she's like, how you doing? And I go, I'm doing not too bad. How are you doing? You said, love, you enjoying the weather? Yeah, sound. What are you up to later? Oh, I'll be sat in garden, having a cuppa, stuff like that. And then I might respond, I might do the same to be fair, but different gardens, love. Stuff like that, just stuff like that. It's again, the more I've understood my sen in situations where my autism plays into it, less it controls me. So yeah, very quick ramble, talking about the Vision quotes from the Marvel Cinematic Universe and how I think it relates to autism, particularly my experience with autism, and how that has helped me adapt to the world with my autism. So again, the more I understand it, the less it controls me. The more I can become the best version of myself, in my opinion. If any of this advice has helped people, great. And again, Run for Autism. If you want to donate, please do. Just links down in the description. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much for watching, guys. See you later. Ta-da. Bye.